Hey everybody, Crazything here, the airbrush guy. Looks like we may be live. Hope everybody's doing good. Crazything here, the airbrush guy. Yeah, take care of all the technical stuff here while I wait on a few people to stop in. Hope everybody's doing well. Did you have a good weekend? Guys, today, for you, I want to airbrush a cool design on a license plate. And I know it's been a while since I've done a live video, and I apologize for that. I will try to do more. It's hard sometimes. I've been airbrushing a lot of orders for my clients, and you know, there's a lot of them that are very personal to them, and I don't want to really do those on live videos. So a lot of those I needed to get out, and they're done. So now I've got a little bit of time. I've still got a lot of orders, but actually one of the orders I did kind of motivated me to do this one. Pretty cool. I can actually show you. Let's see if I can turn the camera over a little bit. See how well you can see it. Oh, say hi to Crutch. Oh, say hi to Wild Thing. There's Wild Thing over there. Everybody say hi to Wild Thing. Look at him sporting my shirt. Speaking of shirts, can you look right there? See that shirt? That is one of the designs that I want to airbrush on a license plate today, live, for you. Check it out. Look at that. Can you see that? You think that'll be cool on a license plate? Erica, Misty, how's it going, everybody? What's going on, William? Hope you're feeling better. Haven't heard from you in a little while. So I want to put that design that's over by Wild Thing, and I want to put it on this license plate. So what I want to do is kind of find a happy middle for you guys. I want to do a little bit of technical stuff, but then have some fun with it all at the same time. And let's see if we can do that. Well, in order to get started, while I'm over here jabbing my jaws, I want to show you guys my license plates. These are metal license plates. I don't get the cheap plastic ones. I never use them. I use the metal ones. These come with a white side and a black side, and if any of you guys follow my work, you know I'd rather have black any day of the week. So I'm going to use the black side. These come with a protective film on them, okay? So, got to use your fingernail very carefully to find an edge to get that film off. All right, there's one. Found it. All right, so can you see that? See that edge right there? William, you're sitting in the hospital again. Gonna make that your permanent address? Or you're going to have to get you a couple nurses. That's what it is. All right, guys, I'm going to take this protective coating off. Pull straight with your plate so it won't rip on you. Remember, this is a live video, so I'll say something like that and then watch it rip on me. But usually if you pull straight down, it'll all come off. Keep your fingers away from the surface if you can. It'll really help you out a lot. So I'm going to take all this off, make sure there's none left on it, which if it doesn't rip, it all comes off in one piece. That is garbage. Wild Thing will get that later. All right, now you do not want to airbrush this like this. It is not ready, okay? As with any metal surface or any smooth surface, plastic, whatever, you want to scratch it up. And I know that seems to be a little crazy, but you do. You got to scratch it up for the paint to stick, okay? So I'm trying to keep my fingers. I'm hearing a big truck going by. You're always gonna hear crazy noises in this shop. You're gonna hear my air compressor kick on. The trains love me every time I turn on a video. I'll get a train, or I'll get an airplane, or the semi's going by. So yeah, it's all part of my cool sound effects, I guess. But I'm going to take this. This is it's actually one of my used ones. And I'm going to score this up. I'll show you right now how bright and shiny it is. and how it comes, which is, you know, if you were going to put like vinyl letters or something on it, that would be just fine. But I want to make it stick good. Amy is your nurse right now. Well, tell her I said hi. Haven't talked to her a long time. She's good people. You're in good hands, William. You're in good hands. Morning, Steve. You guys, if you have any questions for me, I do not mind at all for you to ask. Now you want a consistent etching, okay? Because I can go over it and go over it a little bit and it'll scratch it. But you see here at the top, you can start to really see the difference. That's what you want all over, okay? I'll do my best to do this on camera. I like to think I'm halfway decent at what I do, but I'm not the best on doing it on the camera like this. It's not quite as easy, but for you guys, I want to try, okay? I'm about halfway on this. It only takes a couple minutes. See? You see from one half to the other? But you want a nice, consistent etching on it. This will make the paint stick, and I know that it looks bad, but believe it or not, when you clear coat this, all these scratches will get full. They will fill in with the clear coat, and you'll never even know they were there. Isn't that cool? But you're not actually removing any color, so it'll all be okay. You'll see. I doubt I'll be able to show you guys the clear coat process today. Good afternoon, Jennifer. Hey, there's Beth Pierman. How you doing? She's a good artist. She's got some cool work. You have to check it out. Speaking of checking out, I don't know how long this video will be. I do have my phone charging just in case. But if you don't have time to watch it all, I understand. I will be putting this on my YouTube channel once I'm done. That's the plan anyway. My YouTube channel is growing thanks to you guys. So be sure, if you're not subscribed, to go on there and subscribe. If you don't know it, there should be a link in the description of this video, or you can just search Crazything Art on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button for me, guys. I need it. I need your help. I'm trying to grow and grow. Not here. It's growing too. I'm trying to grow my business so I can do this the rest of my life. I have no idea how long that'll be. That's up to God. But as long as I am living and physically able, I want to create art and I want to airbrush for you guys. In order for that to happen, you need to help me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you see a video or a post of mine on Facebook, make sure to comment. Those comments help me and it helps my post. Now, one thing I'm not doing is complaining, because you guys do a very good job for me. I wouldn't be nowhere without you. Okay, so that is looking very consistent. What'd that take? A couple minutes? You can see it. It's all scuffed up. Now, it's a good idea to take a rag, and we've got to get all this dust off, okay? I have a bad habit of doing this right here. Yep, that is how I do it. It's clean. If you don't want to do that, I get it. Take a rag that doesn't have much of anything on it and wipe it down. Okay. Now, I will show you another little trick that I didn't grab it. Let me go grit it real quick. Hang on just a second while I go all the way over here. You still there? Here I come, coming back. Ta-da! This is nothing but a cleaner. Doesn't take much. You can take a paper towel. Do I ever use a sander to prep? You know, I used to a long time ago, but it's really unneeded. In my opinion. If I was going to prep a hood or a tailgate or something, then I could see that being a possibility if I was going to change the whole color. But as far as all you got to do is rough it up to about 1,000 grit. See that? This will take any oils. But no, I don't need a sander. I've never done anything so massive that I feel I would need one. And it would be so rough on it. I'd be afraid it would put scratches in there that I couldn't get rid of. Now, when I first started out, I used it. I'll admit that. But you can take that pad I was just using, and you can really do, I mean, I could do almost half a truck with that pad before I needed another one. Never need a sander. That is me personally. Doesn't mean there's not a place for them. Okay, I want to make sure all the dust and everything is off of it. Now that I use that cleaner, it is going to have to dry a little. So it will need to dry. You don't want to get right up on it. All the dust is off of it. Take your rag, sand it down, or sand it down, throw it down so Wild Thing will have something to do later. Get you a drink, take a moment. I use a sander on tumblers. Well, I'm sure it would work. I wouldn't advise going very hard on it though. Good morning, Shauna. Thank you, Judy. You're awesome. One thing I wanted to talk to you about, I've got a lot of events coming up while we're letting this dry. I don't know, I know you guys watching live, of course, see me now. But in case you watch it later, I don't know when you'll be watching, but I do have a lot of events coming up soon. Matter of fact, I've got one local, Pritchard Community Center, this Saturday. I've got another one in Bowling Green the Saturday after that. And I've already booked several for the year to do my airbrush tattoos. Man, those are a lot of fun. Can you see my sign for them? Right there, look. Watch fancy airbrush tattoos. Oh, Jack's in the way. Oh, okay. Hey, there's another Jack. All kinds of stuff around here. But a lot of people have been asking me lately for donations. And guys, as much as I would love to donate to anything and everything all the time, I can't do that as a business. But what I have done is I've got a couple organizations that I'm with. One of them is a cancer organization. And there's another one that I do for a local radio station that the entire show is free and donated. And Crusades for Children, I've got a donation to those. And that's typically it. I won't be able to donate to a whole lot more than that. I did donate to Jaden here recently. There are a couple exceptions from time to time that are usually on an individual basis. But other than that, I do apologize for not being able to donate more. It's just difficult to do, to balance, you know, earning a paycheck versus being able to just do it for free. Ronald, hello. Barbara, hello. How's it going, guys? And for you guys that are late joining me, I will do something really cool again. You ready? I am wanting to put this design on this license plate. That's the plan, or at least something similar, right? So, I showed you how to prepare the license plate for all of you that are interested. And for those that are just interested in watching me airbrush, we are going to do that now. Now, this does require a lot of detail work, which can require some concentration. And again, I could understand if it's not something you want to watch, but people keep telling me they do want to watch it. So, I'm going to give it a shot. Normally, I try to do something a little bigger, a little bolder, better for the camera. So, I don't know how this will come out on video. I don't know how long it's going to take, honestly. Bear with me for you guys that want to see the final product. So, let's get started. Alright. I'm going to guesstimate about center. Start laying down some paint. Don't know how much of it you're going to see on camera, like I said. All I'm wanting to do now is get somewhat of an outline. Kind of figure out where I want to be. I do have a reference over here on another screen that I haven't got open right now so that I can see you guys' comments. So you'll see me kind of flip back and forth. Can you see my reference over here? Kind of barely off, or should I hide that and pretend it's not there? That's going to be kind of my reference there. It won't be exact, of course, because nothing I do is ever exact. It always tends to look a little funny when you first get started. And that's okay, because you know it can be fixed. Anytime I do the vampire teeth, I have a problem with trying to go too big with the tooth. More like a big, huge fang, you know? So I'm going to try to keep that tooth from getting too long on me. You'll start to see it take shape. Can you see it on camera at all? It's the funny thing, I have no idea how it's looking to you guys. So I'll try to brighten it up a little bit. Honey Riviera, greetings. All I've done there is just getting an outline kind of mapped out where I'm going to be. Still got a long way to go. I'll try not to disappear into my work too much so that I can be sure to show you guys as I go. It's a bad habit of mine. Start concentrating on what I'm doing and nothing else exists, right? That's okay. It's how I know I love what I'm doing. I'm going to take my black, touch up the outside a little bit. Sharpen the lines a little bit. I'll probably do this several times during this project. And by the way, this plate, this is for stock. This will be going on my Etsy page. This is not for a customer. For any of you that did not know, I do sell a lot of stuff on my Etsy page and ship stuff all over the world. So if you want something of mine, that is the best way to get it. Starting to take a little bit more shape. See that? It does take patience. You can't go in and just throw it down. It won't turn out right. Not the way I want it, anyway. Now for you guys that want to get into some technical stuff, if you notice, I'm going up and down with my strokes on the top of this lip. Now there is a reason for that. The details will be up and down on a lip. So instead of going in and having a fight later to make those details so bold, I will layer those details as I go. Same with the bottom here. As I brighten it up, I will go up and down. So that all those layers, every one of them, you're not going to see any straight lines going through there. Because there are no straight lines in there. I want to make this bad boy look as realistic as I can. Thank you, Ronald, Misty. Thanks, Jennifer. Looking good. All right. That's pretty cool coming from you, Beth. I bet you could make a good looking one too. Probably already have. You paint a little bit of everything. I've seen it. I like that. I try to be pretty versatile on everything I paint too. It's been a while since I've done these designs. And then someone ordered one and I thought, you know what? I like them. They're fun to do. Been a while since I've seen them, because you know, as an artist, it's real easy to kind of get tired of the same design. Now what this base layer is doing right now, the brighter and brighter I get it, once I add my red to the lips, the brighter that red will be as well. Okay. Now if I wanted it to just kind of be dark and faded looking, then I would have been done with it already. But I'm going to keep brightening it up and adding layer after layer of this white paint so that I can get a good red lip out of it. Thank you, Alex. Ronald, you still got door panels on a truck? Well, that's good to have, right? Make sure to send me some pictures when you get them done. Okay, now I'm gonna go back again with my black. It's getting pretty foggy. You can see where it's coming along nicely. I'm gonna sharpen it up before I start adding some color. Thank you, Erica. I hope some of you get to be patient and watch me do the entire thing to the end. That'll be really cool. But if you don't, I understand. Maybe you can go back and watch it when it's on my YouTube later on. I will put it on my YouTube when I'm done. For those of you that want to just be able to fast forward it to the end. I do understand. It doesn't offend me when you do it. I completely get it. Your schedule isn't the same as mine. I will tell you, most of my projects get seen first on my YouTube. Twisted looking clowns. That sounds pretty cool. I'm all about doing different. I've seen a lot of work out there I don't like, but you know, it's not about whether or not I liked it. It's the fact it's different. The fact that there's art going on something. I'm happy to see that. Any of you paying attention, you'll see me do this a lot, right here. What I'm doing is getting dried up paint off the end of my needle, because this is acrylic based paint that I'm using. There is a sharp needle at the end of that, and the paint builds up right there. And as I'm airbrushing, I can tell when it starts to build up, it starts acting a little different. It's not painting, not coming out as good, and that's a first go-to check right there, is to get that paint building up. And as you can see, it's starting to get a little sharper. I will reach over here and get my red. That's right, Chris. It's going to be some red to it. Yep. Timed that just right. What made me decide to try airbrushing? That is a great question. Well, Jenna, I've always been artistic and creative. I've always loved to draw and create things, and one way or the other, it didn't matter if it was metal or plastic, or, you know, I would always put my imagination towards things, but I never had a really good outlet. And I'd heard about airbrushing. People's told me I should do it. Just like tattooing, people's told me I should do it. But, you know, I didn't know enough about it. And I was scared. You know, I was like, well, what if I fail? Or, you know, it costs too much money was a big one. You know, I can't afford to go out and buy a bunch of stuff like that. And paint and equipment and tools. So my mom and my Uncle Randy, they both got together one Christmas 8 years ago and bought me an airbrush kit. You know, that kit came with everything I needed. It came with the paint, the guns, the little air compressor, the lines. I mean, it was ready to go. Thank goodness. And I fell in love with it, Jenna. I absolutely fell in love with it. I was like, this is this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So people ask me all the time, you know, well, what was the first thing you ever airbrushed? And it was actually the styrofoam that all that kit came in. I put a green skull on it. I wish I'd have kept it, but I didn't. Love to be able to show it to you. As ugly and horrible as it was still a green skull. Thank you, honey. I gotta admit, that sounds weird saying on live video. Thank you, honey. But hey, that's your name. I don't control that part. Barbara says she loves it. Glad to hear that. It's really going to look cool once I get to the highlight part. Ronald, you better grab it. Do it. What are you waiting on? Can't sit around and wait, that's for sure. Find the time. Thank you, Misty. That means a lot. I really felt like I meant to do this as well. You know, I'm not trying to get all religious on people, but I really think God put the right people in my place or in my life to make this happen. And then He lets the right people see my work. I do believe that firmly. Notice I'm still doing the up and down strokes. If you went side to side, you're going to see it. You're going to see those. You're going to see those strokes. So you want to keep your texture there, I guess, be a good way to put it. You're welcome, dear. All right. Well, at least we got a sense of humor. That's what I like to see. All right. Well, kind of like lipstick, I guess. I got some red on my teeth here. So I will fix that real quick. Can you see it though? Starting to look pretty cool. So I'm gonna brighten them teeth back up. And now, start working on this tongue. Go back to my reference just to make sure. Thank you, Jana. I appreciate that. Now this tongue is it's pretty wild looking. I'm going to hold back a little bit so it's not quite as dark as the lips. It gets a little bit more pinkish looking. Going to take my black Check the edges again. Will help keep it kind of sharp looking. So guys, I know y'all are checking this out. And while you're doing so, I wanna get a vote in real quick. Tell me, do you think I should put blood coming out of the mouth, like little blood driplets? You think I should? I want you to vote and let me know if I should or not. And I will listen to you guys live on how I finish this off. So what do you think? I mean, it does have a fang. So it's a vampire, so it might fit pretty good. But I want your opinion. I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 yeses. Is there any no's in the house? Tell me what you think. Be honest with me. I want your opinions. Like I said, this isn't for a customer. This is going to be for stock for my Etsy page. So I need to know what you guys think. Any of you guys that follow me on Facebook should know by now, I'm always asking, hey, do you like this one? Do you like it with color? Do you like it without? Would you wear this one? Would you hang this on your wall? Those are legitimate questions. I need to know what do you think, you know? If I do something that you don't like, tell me, hey, that's ugly. You don't have to be mean about it, but tell me. Do a drop on a lip too. There's an idea. Let the drip happen. That sounds like a life slogan. All right. Let's see here. Let the drip happen. Words to live by. From Honey. Those are Honey's words, not mine. Kind of just looks like drool for now, doesn't it? That's okay. We'll take care of that with some color. What I am going to do is switch his color up just a little. So I want to get rid of what I've got in here in my gun at the moment. A drip on the lip lets the tongue slip. Well, there you go. See? More life lessons from Honey. Shake your paint. More words to live by. You want to shake your paint. I've already used this paint a couple times today, but I'm still going to shake it. Yeah, you could turn into one of those videos. Gotta be careful. All right. The reason I changed that paint up is I want to hit the tongue with a couple little variations of color, and then I can do the blood drips with different colors. It's not much different. You don't need a big difference, just a little. Trying to get rid of what I got in the gun. Add some more color. Shade a different red there. It does make a big difference to have those different shades. I have learned that for sure. Getting ready to do the highlights. Okay. Can y'all start to see it? The different shades. How fast does the paint dry? Well, you watched me do that, and it's dry to the touch now. Believe it or not, because this is acrylic-based paint, basically that's all I'm doing is taking the paint from here and I'm pushing it out and drying it. It dries really quick. That'll also depend on the weather and the humidity, and I like everything to be above 70 degrees. I've got it about 80 degrees in here right now with the wood stove behind me. So, you know, relative mild humidity and mild temperatures, it'll dry pretty quick. But that doesn't mean it's completely dry. That doesn't mean that it's ready to clear coat yet. Yeah, clear coat is a big deal. You want it to be a lot drier before you add the clear coat. What I'm doing now is adding some spots for texture. You can see it's starting to come out. That's right, and layers mean a lot. And yeah, Jen, I'll be adding a clear coat over top of this to help protect it. Now, for the part I like, the details. To me, everything so far, it was like leading up to what I'm getting ready to do now. I enjoy doing the details the most. They do require the most concentration, so I apologize if I get too quiet for you. I do want to pay attention to what I'm doing. But the details is still my favorite part. It makes it really come alive and really, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could sell this. I could clear coat this and, you know, and sell it, but that's not okay to me. It's not where I want it as an artist. So here's where the attention to detail really comes in handy. So take one more good look at it now. See how it looks. It's got a cool design, but to me that is just the design. It's the details that'll really make this one stand out. Flesh tones would be a good idea too. My vampires like lipstick. Joe Roberts, another good artist friend of mine. He does really good work. He likes to airbrush. Starting to come together pretty cool. I'm liking it. Guess for the camera I should have went in the other direction, huh? Maybe if I went right to left you could see it as it goes. Back to work, honey. All right. Well, you have a good day, honey. It's the details of your work that really set it apart from others. I haven't seen anything you do that, uh-oh, that was longer than I can read on my phone, that hasn't amazed me. Well, Jana, you are awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, TJ, how's it going? Glad you got to join us. Got a pretty cool project today to watch. Top part of the lip is done. Now you see when I get to the blood, that's when I have to stop and go by it. That is another reason why I asked beforehand instead of trying to add it in later. You can always add stuff in later if that's what you want to do. Not too big of a deal, but if you can think ahead on stuff like that, it'll save you a lot of time and work. Sorry about that, guys. Like I told you earlier, that it will come on from time to time. And for any of you that's interested, that is my 60-gallon DeWalt air compressor. It is pretty awesome. It's been a good one so far. I think I've had it about 1.5 years, maybe. Keep trying to tell myself to go from right to left for you guys. Maybe you can see it a little better as I go. Don't know what it looks like for you over there. Check out these highlights. Look at that. Didn't they really make it pop? TJ asked, is this a custom order? Actually, no. But it started as a custom order with another shirt that I did this morning. And I decided, you know, it's been a while since I've done these designs. So I want to do some more. So I've actually got a shirt over there that I did this design on. And then I decided I wanted to do it again. So I wanted to do the license plate. So I've still got some more details to go. But no, this will be on my Etsy page when I'm finished, so that I can sell it. It will be a $60 license plate. Custom ones, I believe, are $65, so this one will be a $60 one. It'll go to the first person that wants it. Well, the first person that pays for it. If you go to look for it and it's not there, at least by tomorrow, somebody probably already got it. But if you want one, there's a place for custom ones. You're welcome to order your one for yourself. It's only $5 more. Joe, I appreciate that, buddy. I've had a few people that tell me they enjoy watching me, so I don't really understand it because I'm always afraid that I'm going to bore you guys with what I'm doing, because I tend to get in my own little world and concentrate on what I'm doing and get it done, you know. I'm just afraid that people aren't really going to want to watch that on video. But I get people like you and a few others that tell me just the opposite. So I try to tell myself, hey, you know, it might be a good one to do on video today. So that's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube. For people that do want to see it, it'll be available. Hopefully maybe one day that channel will actually be able to do something and produce an income. I don't know. That's up to you guys. All right. What else? I know I've seen some comments go by. Jenna asked, "Are you able to do this full time?" I sure do. Jenna, I've been doing this full time now for 2 years, thanks to you guys. I love it. All right, there's the tongue. Look at that. Now I've got to do the drops of blood next. Misty says she might be interested in this one. That'd be pretty cool. Might be airbrushing it for you. TJ asked, what's my YouTube? It should be in the description of this video. If not, you may get lucky and somebody watching could send you a link. That'd be really cool. Hint, hint. If not, you can search Crazything Art on YouTube and you'll find me. Aaron Harp, the Magic Man. What's going on, buddy? Aaron's an awesome guy. Puts on a really good magic show. Very entertaining. I don't know how he does it. Erica loves watching all the new ideas I create. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments on here and on all my platforms. I need them. Ooh, look at her. Erica is on it. Good job. Thank you. TJ, if you can't find it, Erica's got you a link right there in the comments because she's awesome. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel says he's an art teacher, so he's got some good information many times. What I'm doing now is crisping up some of those lines again. Don't want to go too crazy with it now. We've got this far. Don't want to mess it up now, right? Keep them subtle. Don't go too crazy with it. You're just hitting black spots that are already there. This just helps eliminate a little bit of that overspray and make the lines a little crisper. I think Daniel says he's also an airbrush artist. I love the airbrush. There is no doubt about that. Such a good way to express my art. There's Jana with the link. All right. And Daniel said he's a lazy artist. Well, that's okay. Be any kind of artist you want to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, you haven't seen Driven. I wish there was more hours in the day. My family kind of helped keep me in check. There's days I feel like I could come out here and just create and let the day just disappear. I mean, days would just go into each other, and I'd have to tell myself when to sleep. And I I want to do this all the time. You know, anything that's sitting in front of me, I want to paint it. And it's hard to believe I've been doing this for 8 years already. To me, I'm getting paid to practice. You know, when somebody orders something, they're paying me to practice doing whatever that is that they ordered. And then I might take a chance on doing it again. So therefore, I'll get paid to practice it another time. I don't know if that's a healthy way to look at it or not, but I just love what I do. Definitely obsessed, and that's okay. There's a lot worse things I could be obsessed about, right? The hardest part for me sometimes is to know when to leave it alone. Vodka is cheaper. I'm not gonna have any vodka around. I don't need that stuff in me or in my guns. I use water. Mary, cool, love your work. Thank you very much. So guys, I want to show you something real quick. I'll show you what inspired this one. Actually, this is the order that I had this morning on a green shirt. Isn't that cool? Kind of color specific. She wanted a green shirt with black lips and a blue rose. So that's what she got. It's not a color combination that I would have recommended, but she's the customer. But after I'd done that one, I decided I wanted to do it again, but I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it, which was this one. This is what I did on a shirt. You can see it's since it's on a shirt, I felt that I could do it bigger and add more details, and it would really pop. I thought I could really get it to pop on a black shirt like that. So that's what I decided I wanted to do with my morning. And I really enjoyed doing it. And I thought, you know what? Since I really enjoyed doing it, let's do it again. So, check this bad boy out. Let's see how close I can get it without all the glare. Now, I'm going to let this rest for a few hours. After I let it rest, I will clear coat it and it will look even better. That clear coat really brings out the red and really makes those highlights pop big time. So that's... What do you think, Wild Thing? Tell me what you think. Smile if you like it, Wild Thing. All right. Got a smile out of Wild Thing. We know we're good, right? Hey, guys. All right, well, I'm going to call that one done. Guys, you are awesome. Mary says, or Marie says, they're both awesome. Misty says she loves the black shirt. The black shirt is a large. I will be putting it on Etsy as well. Need a couple of small lines to break those teeth up. I understand that. I can see that. Janice says, I never disappoint. Misty says, excellent excellent work. Can't wait for my sister's hoodie. Well, it won't be long now. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a day. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Remember, I have an Etsy page to order, or you can get a hold of me directly and just shoot me a message. But I'm going to call this a day and call it a video and move on to my next one. I'm hoping to make up some more live videos because my YouTube needs, I think it's 4,000 hours to monetize. And I've got a long way to go, so that means I need you guys watching. And most of you, I'm pretty sure, subscribe. So go on there and check out some of my older videos. And I'm going to get off here and see what's next. Thanks for everything you do, guys. I couldn't do this without you.